Well, we got a package today. I don't want you guys to think that this thing, it went to the back burner, but it didn't disappear. It's from R&P Carriages and Trailer Sales. I don't use these people often because I don't have a need anymore. But when I do use them, they're dead on. They sell high quality stuff. Their prices are super reasonable and they ship it right out to you ASAP. So what we got is we got 6 of these bad boys. You can see the grease fitting. The bolt is drilled, probably only here. And it's got the one hole right here, so when you pump grease into it, it comes out. These are the shackle bolts going on the wagon. If you guys remember telling you, remember the heads were rusty on the other ones, and I kept saying don't worry about it, we're changing the bolts anyway. This is them. And it's a nice quality piece because it's knurled here. So when you put it in, this actually locks to the shackle. And because it locks to the shackle, it can't spin and loosen the nut on the other side, even though the other side is a crushed nut. So they do have quality stuff. Normal modern day leaf springs, you have like a steel sleeve in the center that this would go through. Then it's encased in rubber, and then you got the spring. But these springs are from 1942, and in 1942, all they did was put a steel sleeve into the spring and call it done. So they require some kind of greasing. And the original bolts from 1942, which were a little worn, had the fittings. And at the time when I put the car together, I couldn't find them. And then I spotted these from, like I said, R&P Carriages. So I bought 6 of them. 6 of them cost $12–15, something like that. So you can't get a regular bolt like that from the Home Depot for that price. So plus, the couple dollars for shipping, it wasn't much for shipping. I know the whole thing came to like $18 if I remember right. When you buy multiple items through them, they actually discount not only the shipping but the item. So I remember these were like $3 a piece, but if you bought multiple, it brought the price way down. So it's like getting a couple for free. So like I said, we are going to be back on the wagon. Junior has spoke to me about working on the wagon. Junior wants to dive in and start sanding the wagon to prep it for paint. The only thing I said to Junior is we started some major yard work outside. I pruned a tree down that I should have never attempted on my own, considering it was in the electrical wires, but I'm still here. A little bit of common sense and I guess a little bit of brute force and ignorance, and we got it. I'll probably show you that in a few minutes. But I said to Junior, we got to knock out some yard work. I got to get the rims cleaned and back on the American. Actually, this Sunday we were supposed to hit up actually this Sunday we were supposed to do yard work, but we were going to run to a swap meet car show real quick for like an hour. And I wanted to take the American, but it's not going to happen. We got to knock that out. I said then we can get on the wagon. So I'm just going to hand him a door block and some paper, and I'm just going to have him go over the doors and quarters and get it ready. We're definitely going to 2-part the whole car. And from that point on, I'm not sure. Everybody keeps telling me that if I use the epoxy primer 2-part and it stays out in the sun, it'll start to fade. And I said it before, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the car to age. I know to some people that sounds stupid, but you're into what you're into. It's going to fade in a little bit of the sun I have it in, and so be it. I still haven't decided with the letters if I'm going to leave the letters crisp or if I'm going to have the guy fade them. I haven't decided. So I might leave them crisp and fade them later on, who knows. So we are going to get back on the wagon. The weather is starting to change here. We're starting to poke 60 degrees. So it's definitely been a super cold March, and I'm sure it's going to rain through April like it always does. But we'll get it done. We'll be out there. Probably be cruising the other car for a little while, so I'm not going to rush it. But I had to take care of that, and I got to do the U-bolts underneath. The U-bolts look a little funny. So those I'll take off, I'll blast, and I'll do them like a cast blast, cast iron, and just a couple odds and ends. But like I said, Junior's stepping up to the plate. He wants to see this car worked on. So that's good. That's good. So if some of the lines come out squiggly, so be it. You know what I mean? I ain't making up any excuses. I ain't doing nothing.